Welcome back, guys. Here we are once again building Stormtroopers. Thanks for joining us. Today, if you're using the strapping pack, we are using bag 3. Bag 3. Okay, let's see what we've got inside bag 3. We'll get an idea of what we're going to be looking at. So we've got a piece of elastic with a snap attached to it. We've got a little piece that we're going to glue inside. Then we've got another one of these that comes with another piece that we don't glue inside. Interesting. And then we've got 2 pieces of really thin elastic which look like something, don't look like manly elastic like the rest of this stuff, you know. So these are our pieces, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at these. They're pretty central. I'm going to get rid of this one. Gone. So we don't need that one. Okay, torso time. I'll remove this tape that's been holding our torso together. Now you may have noticed what just happened there. I've removed one piece of tape and the torso's flipped open, but this piece of tape's still in here. That's a clue as to what's going to happen in a moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this piece, just the elastic with just this in, and we're going to attach it to the back here, and then we're going to attach it to the front, and we're going to have it with about that much space on either side. So we want it in the middle, about, I'm going to say about ½ an inch actually, or 3/4 of an inch. About that's going to be fine. Now then, we're going to flip this round now because this snap needs to face downwards, like so. Okay. So I'm going to put my glue around 3/4 of an inch, an inch. I'm just going to eyeball it on this area of the elastic. Now I'm going direct to elastic here because this is the bit that needs to be in the right place. So I'll just attach that on there, roughly in the middle. Again, remembering that if anything goes wrong, you can remove this and reapply it. Now it's a bit cumbersome because it's all built, but we're going to do the same again on the back there. So I'm showing you this with a pencil just so you get an idea. So I'm going to put my glue from about there onwards. Okay, you don't need all of this elastic, to be fair. Get rid of a bit of that just to tidy it up. Okay. So I'm going to be quite quick because if I'm standing around gassing, then it's giving the elastic more chance to soak up that glue. Now I can feel it coming through the elastic. So I'm just going to get in there. Oh, it's trying to get away, look. So you've got the weight of the armours trying to pull this away. So I'm just going to fight that until the glue takes. Okay, now I'm going to check it. I don't think I'm happy with it yet. I don't know if you can see that, it's a little bit coming away. I don't particularly like that, again like we did on the shoulder bells. I don't like it if it's coming away like that because that's when it could fail while I'm using the armour. So I'm just going to put a little bit more on just to get that edge to seal. So I'm just holding that directly in place, putting all my concentration in that area. A little bit more in here, doing the same thing. So we're getting quite near the end of this tutorial on building a Stormtrooper, and thoughts are turning to what we might build next. We've obviously got the helmet still to do, and then beyond that we're open to ideas of what we may build. So comment below if you've got any requests. I think I've had a few requests for some tie stuff, so comment below, let's see what sort of requests we get, and we can think about building that next. Next piece. So we're going to basically do the same again. I'm going to put some glue on here. So I'm going on the back. Remember, the press stud faces downwards. So this is going into the back of the armour. Roughly central. They were just thrown together, these things. I particularly like that style of the way they're made, that rough and ready look. But if you want to take a long time and measure stuff out and get it so that you're happy with it because, you know, that's the way you want to do it, then that's fine. You could do that, mark it out. But I just like to eyeball it. Now this side is a little different because we have a snap and a piece of plastic with another snap already on there. So what I'm going to do with this is spray a little activator in where that's going to finally rest. Put a little bit of glue on there. I'm going to let this sit in a nice resting position. I'm going to hold my elastic against the chest here. Now, I don't know if you can get that, but that piece of plastic is just hanging down there. Can you see that? So when that's in roughly the right position that I'm happy with, I'm then going to move that the whole elastic piece here I'm holding. Let's see if we can, hopefully I've not just moved it. Can you see that underneath? Okay, it's probably going to be enough. So I'm going to undo the press stud. Right, and now I'm just going to really hold this in position. Okay, that's taken really nicely. Now, before we finished, right, if you go back to bag 8, we've got one piece left in there, which is this. Which is this closure here, the final closure. There we go, like so. So I'm looking at that and I can see, I'll just put a little mark on it for my own benefit, where that's going to be on the, when it's closed. So we'll come back round to this side. Got a little pencil mark, that wants to sit around there, like so. So I'm just going to it's a bit longer than I want, so I'm just going to remove a little bit of that, just to make life easier for myself, because when this glues in, there's that bracket from the back that's going to be a little bit in the way, that I'm aware of. Use that piece I've cut off to smear it a little, smear it around. Right, drop that in place, and it's about there, I'm happy with. So we're basically just at the top of the piece of armour. Now again, it's not stuck down quite as much as I would like right here, and this is where it's going to be under pressure, so I'll put a bit more glue in. Now, I probably would have liked a little bit more length in that really, but anyway, I think it's going to suffice. So as we now close the armour together, we can see that when these are together, that's hitting that spot. Can you see that? When it closes too? Yeah? So this closes on the inside here. Snap. And this closes on the inside here. Yeah? Snap. The other side is permanently fixed. And then when worn, it's going to look something like this. Now I'm just going to do, the super observant of you would notice that it's not got the shoulder bridges on yet. That's fine. I'm going to make these, I'm basically going to tie a knot into them so that we create an elastic band. So I'll show you if I do it this way. So literally I'm just creating a knot like that. There. Can you see? You see that? Yeah. So I've made my knot. You can see there's some excess there. I'll just trim that off. And this we are going to use to hold our bridges down when we apply them. So let me just move that into position. It's going to go somewhere like this on the back. Doesn't matter if it moves about too much now, but there you go. Okay, and the same on the other side. So you can literally just tie your knot in this from the outside and then move it inside later. I've got a little bit, I should say, a little bit of super glue on the ends of my fingers, which make this job that much more fun. Okay, put that over the back here. And then bring that knot inside. There we go. When we apply the shoulder bridges, they're going to sit underneath of there. We already put the closure in for the bottom earlier on. And that's all the closures on the torso. Let's drop her over the stand we've got here. So I'm obviously not using the closure on the bottom. In fact, if I bring it over here, like so, we can then attach the arms as if it was being worn. So we've got our snaps and our female snap on the underside there. As you can see, our TK is starting to take shape. So this is pretty much done. If this was a Stormtrooper, we wouldn't be adding any bridges. We wouldn't be adding those little elastic bands we attached. They wouldn't be needed. We wouldn't be adding much more to the torso, button-wise, other than one little plate here. So for your Stormtrooper, this is pretty close. We've still got some little tiny bits of work to do on this for the Stormtrooper. So we're missing legs. We need to do some work on the legs to get this costume completed, the armour built, and looking good. I've got these, again, we're not IKEA, and I've got these little bits left over, and they're absolutely good for nothing. So please just dispose of them however you see fit. Okay, join us next time where we'll get the rest of the work done on the lower limbs, and we're this close. Thanks for watching. I have been building a Stormtrooper. There you go, simple as that. This is how we build stuff. So if you need a kit, you can get on the website. If, however, you've seen this and you think, this is not for me and I don't have the time, don't worry. We also have fully built commissions and fully built stuff. All on the website. Just click through, choose your character, it's all there for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.